What is going on YouTube? So we're back with another Clash of the Titans. I think I'll try to make this just 2 battles unless they go kind of faster, because I want to add a team builder and the rental code for the team, the Lapras team we've been using, at the end of this video, and I don't want it to be like too super long. So as you can see, we're down to 361 on the ladder now. See how many points we can pick up here real quick. Kind of look at how more of the team works. Probably use it for a little while after this too, and then I'd like to switch to something new. I want to just ride this out and see how low it can get me. Alright, this person's below us. They've got... Also I have a Grimmsnarl. We don't like seeing... sorry, maybe there's camera issues. It always like shuts down right away. They haven't done anything yet though, so you didn't miss anything. They have a Lapras too. I think I still want Lapras Grimmsnarl. It's pretty good. My combo with that with Fake Tears is pretty good against most everything. Venusaur could be okay. I kind of want the Sun just because I want Ninetales for that Durant. I can't think it's really weird. It has like a buffering problem like as soon as I start, and then I'll edit this so it'll be pretty seamless for you guys. But sometimes I start recording it's always fine. So I keep saying I'm going to use my webcam and I never end up using it because it's just not only a hassle setup, but it doesn't have as good quality. Okay. See what happens. Alright, he's got... Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that. Like, Durant could have a fighting move. I don't know if I see it knocking me out. Plus he could follow me anyway, so I'm gonna go after the... And in case he Dynamaxes this thing, to go with the Fairy move and a Grimmsnarl, I'm gonna just Fake Tears it. He might switch into... I predict this and switch into his own Grimmsnarl. I could also obviously catch the Steel move and a Grimmsnarl from his thing too, but if we knock out Togekiss here, get our Aurora Veil up, and then we can get Ninetales in, that's pretty good. We did one-shot a Durant in the last episode with Ninetales, so... Alright, he's going Dynamaxing too, so this is probably his Durant. So maybe just going for the Steel move. Maybe it's just like follow me and then a bunch of attacks with this thing. Could be going for the fighting move too. In which case I can paralyze it next turn and get some chip damage with Lapras. Okay. See what happens unless he knocks out Grimmsnarl, but I think he needs a Steel move. Okay. I almost predict a fighting move here, but he might just want to get rid of Grimmsnarl. Alright, I get Fake Tears. No, so probably no follow me then. Or no follow me then. He's gonna go first though. Maybe with both. He goes for the bug move. Dang, it knocks me out though. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's a crit. Might have anyway. Special attack is down. So now we might miss the KO. I think that's what I mean. We might miss the KO on Togekiss now. I guess it's possible. We're still gonna have our Aurora Veil up though. Okay, we still knock it out. Alright, so that thing's gone. You know, follow me shenanigans, so that's important. So he's down Togekiss, we're down Grimmsnarl. So it costs us to get the KO. Would have been nice to have the... would have been nice to have the Thunder Wave. Okay, his own Grimmsnarl. So now maybe he goes for the fighting move? Like fake out and fighting move into Lapras? What do I want to do? I'll go into his Grimmsnarl. And maybe he just... I don't know if I can risk him... I will protect. I mean, he might just go for a light screen too. But I don't want to lose my Sash yet. It goes for Fake Out. Alright, that's good. We blocked that. So he gets an attack off. Probably his fighting attack. Oh, he goes for Rockfall. Okay. And that's unfortunate because he's changing my weather. Oh, it goes into Ninetales too. Alright. That's unfortunate, but I haven't taken any damage really with Lapras then. And then I can double his Ant and knock it out. Okay. And the only problem is he's going to outspeed Ninetales now, though. I lost my Sash. Yeah, that's a problem. I want to get rid of this weather. I already protected. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch into Venusaur. Switch into Venusaur, and then I'll have, like, Sleep Powder pressure. Durant's is so fast. Okay, Ninetales back, so we'll preserve our weather then. Venusaur comes out. Oh, he goes for the trick. Okay. That's the second time we've had that in 2 days. Lagging Tail, too. Oof. He goes for Rockfall. That's going to be on Lapras then. Oh, no. Okay. I thought you go for Lapras so he can phase it out so I don't do an attack, but that's alright. It's not great, but I'll take it. Okay. It's a little bit of chip. And the rain is up. It's not going to stay up, but... Okay, he's shrinking down, too. Okay. And I want to switch. I'm kind of relying on my, yeah, I have that special attack decrease, too, so I will switch. I mean, I'm kind of relying on the Sleep Powder as the only thing. If he Thunder Waves me or if he taunts me, then it's kind of trouble. I mean, he has Trick. He probably has Trick and Fake Out in the screens. Maybe one screen and then an attack. I realize I was off my camera there. So let's see what happens. So switch in the Sun. So we can outspeed him. Not gonna knock him out. Hopefully put him to sleep. Bloop. Bloop. We want to try to get as much mileage as we can and just be offensive while we have Aurora Veil up. Okay. Oh, okay, he switches that out. I'm like, I didn't know which one he's switching out. But his own Lapras. Alright, so we get the Sleep Powder off, so that's fortunate. But he doesn't, he has Lapras out now, but he can't Dynamax it. Okay. I think I need to go for Heat Wave. This is my opportunity to knock that thing out or get some chip on the switch. It will be neutral and the sun is up, and I still have Aurora Veil. But yeah, I think I'm gonna Sleep Powder that. It's the special event is so bulky that I'm probably safer Sleep Powdering. Okay, and I got it. So lucky again. I do have Wide Lens, so it's a little more accurate, a little more confident in it. But still, it's a risk to take. He's asleep, so they're both gonna catch a Heat Wave here. Well, maybe both. It doesn't miss. Okay, so damage there. So we know he has Fake Out coming in. So we'll double protect. The positive thing is Aurora Veil wore off. We can get it depends on if he has attack or not. We can kind of keep this Grimmsnarl from attacking with Encore next turn. If he does Fake Out, we can Encore's Fake Out. If he ends up Prankstering, then he's locked into whatever screen or something he puts up. Because he has Life Orb now. He still has my Life Orb. Well, I guess he switched. Alright. Ninetales protects. So double protect. We'll block the Fake Out. See if Lapras wakes up. Alright, still asleep. Okay. So I don't know what it's going to do. I'm going to Encore. I could just Sludge Bomb him. Once that knocks him out, though. I could switch into Lapras. And Sludge Bomb. Yeah, because if he wakes up, and he's not going down to an Energy Ball. This might not go down to a... I mean, he might screen here now. Alright, goes for Sucker Punch. So he went for the Ninetales slot, so that's kind of ideal then. So I was going for a priority move. He knocked that. Okay, so knocked that out. I'm used to my Grimmsnarl, it's so bulky. Alright, woke up. Ice move? Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get rid of Venusaur, which is fine. I mean, I can lock him into that with Ninetales too. Lock him into Freeze Dry, which wouldn't be too bad. I mean, at least for the Ninetales slot, so you can't Hydro Pump me. Okay. I have Thunder. I might just try it. Kind of being risky this time around, but Encore, so he doesn't Hydro Pump me. Yep. So now I'll resist his attack. He's going to do a Ninetales, and I can start Energy Balling him. He's Freeze Drying anyway, looks like. I mean, he's doing it because he has to, but... Okay. Okay, we hit our Thunder too, so I don't know, we didn't need that. Like, we have another round of attacks, but see how bulky it is, though? Took that like a champ. But now I feel like Energy Ball and Freeze Dry, just to make sure we have the accuracy would be good. Because we know he can't protect, he's locked into Freeze Dry now, so... Encore doesn't come up too much for us, but I guess we don't use Ninetales a lot, but definitely there's situations where it gets in where a lot of games I bring Ninetales to end up Encoring something. Okay. That's neutral. Okay, Freeze Drying back. Okay, Energy Ball just knocks him out now. Alright. So Durant's something we struggle with. Even losing Grimmsnarl, like, turn 1, it was just so helpful getting that knockout on Togekiss. Like, you want to usually always go for that, just because it can be such a menace later on. And if a Dynamax is there, it's kind of even better, because you can get a KO that way. Okay, Ribbons. Want to continue? I wasn't paying attention how long that was, but it doesn't feel like it was very long. Alright, 267, so not down to where we were 2 days ago. I was at 247, but one more win should take us below that. I mean, obviously the ladder is slowing down now that we're getting lower. It's getting harder to get points. Or positions, I suppose. But Lapras Grimmsnarl, definitely the lead you want to be going with most of the time. Just gives you a lot of like power and control right off the bat. You want to get Aurora Veil up as soon as you can. The Sun combo is good too. There's just more common counters and things that can beat it. Okay, well, this person's 1071. Okay, so this could be beat up. Could be Trick 'em too, but they don't have any. Yeah, I don't know if they want to try to put Trick 'em up when their Trick 'em sweeper is Ferrothorn, I guess. Maybe Primarina. I'm gonna go Lapras Grimmsnarl. If it is the beat up meme and it's just regular like Sash Dragapult or like a not Scarf, I suppose, I can Thunder Wave it and I can either go for the Ice attack on it, try to knock it out. Well, of course, I might have a Sash, or I can use the Water attack on Arcanine. 2 Fairies. I'm not going for Como. So I need Ninetales. He's got Primarina. I want Venusaur, but then I'm kind of in trouble against Ferrothorn. Yeah, I might regret it because of that Primarina, but I am going to take... I'm hoping I can knock it out with Fake Tears. Fake Tears and a Freeze Dry or Thunder or some kind of max move. Or even Energy Ball. So, it's probably definitely coming. But in case Trick Room goes up, or if I need a last minute something to hit that Ferrothorn, I have Close Combat. Things that require like fire offense, like Corviknight and Ferrothorn, can be kind of difficult. That's part of the reason I added a fighting type. It's because of the steals. Okay, so this is probably beat up, right? So we gotta decide what we want to do. Do we want to... We definitely want to Thunder Wave this thing. Yeah. So we're gonna Dynamax. We're gonna go for the Ice move, just because that also gives us our Aurora Veil. And then the next turn we can, depending on how much damage he does, we can Fake Tears the Arcanine and knock it out with the water move, or just slow it down too. It's a Beast Ball. So this falls apart if we miss our Thunder Wave, right? Oh, it's going for that. Okay. That's almost better. Wait, is Arcanine just gonna go for a Play Rough? Or go for actually go for just a Wild Charge? Yeah. If we get our Thunder Wave off here, I've trained this Lapras to outspeed max speed Dragon Bolt, as long as it's like a silly Scarf or something. And we got our Thunder Wave off. We get this big Ice attack here. Get our Roar Veil up. Maybe he takes back this Arcanine. No. Wait, we got a Thunder Wave though. He might be just Wild Charging us. Maybe he goes for the Phantom move, trying to lower our defense. I think he goes for Flare Blitz. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be banded. Unless he crit, so maybe not. Yeah, I'd imagine that is, but that's a lot of recoil it's taking. So hit him with this. Alright, does a little over half. 3/4, something like that. Get a Roar Veil. He's probably going for the Phantom max move, the Ghost max move, to try to lower my defense. Actually, his weakness policy, which is unfortunate, but at least I still have my thing up. Okay, Max Phantasm. Okay. So the good thing here is I'm outspeeding him next turn. My defense went down too. I mean, if he's banded, he's at the Flare Blitz me. Alright, he's gonna cost him his Arcanine, right? I'm gonna go for the Ice move again. He has to make a decision here. He knows I'm gonna outspeed his Dragon. He could Wild Charge my Lapras. It might knock me out. I could protect Lapras. I'm gonna Max Guard, and I'm gonna go for the high horsepower. Okay, Max Guarded. Maybe he does too. He Flare Blitzes, he's banned. Alright, so he blows that. Okay, so I get the para. Maybe going for the Ghost move again. Okay, so that was the right move. I mean, he could Max Guard now just against the last attack, but we know Lapras is going to outspeed even when it's not Dynamax too, and can knock out with Freeze Dry. Alright, what do we got? Okay. So I'm actually going to go into that. I don't want the rain up for anything, do I? Well, I guess it... See if Water Pokemon in the back. He could have Primarina, so I don't want to bring the rain up for him. I'll go into Mimikyu, and I'll Heavy Slam it. Oh, he's going for Max Guard then. That's unfortunate for him, though. So maybe this is trying to go for a Trick Room right now? So I'm outspeeding it? I mean, it could just be a slow Mimikyu. Could also be Sash, or could be super bulky, or have the Breevy Berry. He might survive this, but... Alright, he's trying to Trick Room. I don't think he's no way slower than Mudsdale. Alright. So that knocks him out. Boop. Okay. Galar Champion. Oh, it's that thing. Okay. That's not terrible. I mean, I'm not affected by its water moves on Lapras. I'll go for the Freeze Dry on the Dragon, even though he might just protect it. Yeah, that would be bad, though. If I lose Lapras like a Moonblast or something, that's bad. But if he goes for a Fairy move on Lapras, he's not attacking Mudsdale then. Okay, he just gives up. Okay, so that was pretty fast. What time is it? Okay, maybe we'll go for one more, just do a longer episode with the team builder at the end. If you guys have been watching these episodes, I mean, you kind of get the team right. It's not super complicated, but just having a formal team builder, somewhat formal, be kind of nice to show you guys the spreads and stuff. They're not super complicated either, but it's nice to know when you get the rental team, you know what you're dealing with. So 222, so lowest we've been in a long time. I I have been under 100 on this ladder before, at least. But okay. This guy's 167. Got a girl. Another Durant. He's got a Ghoul Geist. Yeah. We could try to lead with Como here. He's only got one fairy, and we can nuke it. Then I kind of want the... I don't want to lose Grimmstorm like we did before, is the only thing. Yeah, we'll go with that. Looks pretty good. I just can't freely use my water attacks with that Gastrodon, obviously. Lapras look good there. Just this... You wouldn't think he would lead. Well, if he says follow me, if he leads Durant, he's going to lead Togekiss with it, you'd think, then. Just for redirection. But if you see Como, you're probably keeping it in, and they have survived it before with that Breezy Berry, but the Fake Tears and the Max Steel move is knocking it out. Okay, that's fine. The thing here is, does he go for the Dynamax on his Tyranitar, just thinking, oh, he's intimidated, but I'm gonna get the thing. I mean, I'm not getting really anything out of the Fighting Max move as far as the boost goes. I'm gonna go for Max Wormwind into the Arcanine, and I'm gonna Fake Tears it. I mean, he might bring in Togekiss, which would be bad. Oh, maybe on Nestle he does. Makes more sense because the Fighting Attack might come into it. That's fine. Maybe he protects Arcanine? So this would be good, right? Because then, I mean, we're not lowering anybody's attack anymore. I mean, Togekiss is going to be special. But we also didn't reveal our Steel move. Because I wouldn't have been able to Fake Tears Tyranitar. I almost just with the Steel move just to get the defense increase. But he probably feels pretty confident. And the Sand's even going to take Togekiss down a little bit. Oh, he went for that, okay. So I can't Fake Tears him. Big. I mean, he knows I have Fake Tears now. So that's kind of scary that's revealed. Okay. What's he going to do? He kind of has to pivot, right? I mean, he might just go for the Dynamax here with his Togekiss. Yeah. I mean, I could protect... I think he wants to Dynamax either his Durant or his Tyranitar, though. Yeah, I don't know, because I could protect Fake Tears again, but I might lose Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, he might Dynamax, is the only thing. It hasn't happened to me yet where they Dynamax in front of it, because they probably just feel like, oh, okay. Putting that back. Just T-Tar then? I mean, he probably thinks he's getting me with this Intimidate. Okay. Alright. Let's hear from the Sand too, so hopefully no Breezy Berry. Nope, we just talking about. Alright, so that's a little risky, right? I mean, we only missed that on one. I crit, and that doesn't matter without a Breezy Berry. He's not surviving that, but. Alright. So maybe he's just taking out Arcanine to try to cycle Intimidates. Maybe he could come in with Arcanine and just protect again. I feel like he wants to go for like Dynamax once I'm out of max moves. Okay. That's not getting that guy. That's not doing anything to me. I kind of want to do the same thing again, but... I think he just protects, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just because I don't want to activate any weakness policy. And if Trantar goes for a Dynamax and uses like a fighting move, this will lower his attack a stage. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm just getting it then. I thought you were protecting him. Maybe he has a play rough. He snarls. Yeah, he can't get Como with Snarl. A lot of people forget about Soundproof too. Can't get him with Parting Shot either, and you can't get him with Hyper Voice, which is nice for Sylveons. Against Trantar teams, he's really been our saving grace. I'm so nervous using it just because those fairies is so weak to that stuff. Gyarados is another thing we found out that this team's really weak to. Rock Slide, that's not doing anything to me. Boop. Yeah, it's like negative damage. Alright, so now he has Dynamax, right? What's he got left? I mean, he's got this Trantar. I can change the weather so he doesn't have the protection of the sand, but I can't figure. He just quit. All right. Let's go back and check our rank and see if that still adjusted. Yeah, sometimes people are exiting that stuff. Oh, is this okay? We'll quit. Go back in and see if it changes. I've heard that some people are just finding a way to exit that. No update. One more time. Anyway, it's whatever, I guess. Should just forfeit, right? You should just cancel this battle without having to just quit. They're gonna start penalizing again for that. Okay, here we go. 167. Okay, so that's kind of around where they were. Down to 167. I kind of want to do one more battle just because we're so close to 100, but we'll leave it there for now. And then stay tuned in the same video. In a couple minutes, I'll come back on with a team builder and a rental code for this Lapras team. All right, see you guys in a sec. Okay, guys, we're back. So if you can see the screen here, I just popped into Showdown to show you. This is what the team looks like. This is the Lapras team running for like 3 or 4, probably 4 episodes now. Doing good with it, getting close to the top 100 now. Been pretty smooth games, not a lot of rocky up and down. So it's Gigantamax Lapras, obviously, you can see that. It does have the Life Orb, Water Absorb for the abilities, best ability for it. Freeze Dry, so you can hit other water types without having to rely on Thunder. Also, you obviously need an Ice move to use the G-Max move to set Aurora Veil for the team, which is important. So I don't have a ton of bulk on this team. Like, it's mostly Lapras is pretty bulky, Grimmsnarl and Mudsdale. The rest of it's not as bulky. So Hydro Pump just for biggest damage output with a water attack there. You can see the EVs there. So 252 in HP just keeps some bulk. 116 for special attack. Not too much. It's definitely been enough for me. I have fake tier support, so I don't need too much more than that. And Life Orb kind of helps out too. 140 EVs in speed, or the timid nature to outspeed a paralyzed max speed Dragapult. So that was a change we made. We did have this as kind of a Trick Room setup originally with a Dusclops, and changed it around to be a little faster Lapras, which have definitely has led to more success. So that's the Lapras. It's definitely a Lapras team. Lapras Grimmsnarl is definitely the crux of it. Having the Sun Core is nice. We'll talk about that in a second. But Lapras leads, I mean, basically, unless I see a strong electric type like Dracozolt, Dracozolt with Whimsicott's been a problem if the Whimsicott has Protect. Other than that, usually you're outspeeding it. They don't have a way to up its speed. You can't paralyze it, but you can fake tears and use the Ice move on it. But other than that, electric types have been becoming a problem. For the whole team in general, Gyarados has been an issue. You really have to hang on to Lapras to try to have a chance against it, since it has a way to hit the rest of the team super effectively other than Grimmsnarl. So Foul Play could help. But you want to play smart with Lapras if there's a Gyarados on the other team. Okay, Grimmsnarl. Oh, this is an older one. I don't have Spirit Break anymore. This is Foul Play now. So, I did have Spirit Break on. So you see Foul Play there. Kind of a standard, just a bulky set. 128 in defense and special defense and max HP. Relaxed, I went for a negative speed nature because I'm not really using speed anyway, plus I'm slowing things down with Thunder Wave. And I just wanted to, just for the off chance that we get into a Trick Room situation, and we've handled their Trick Room sweeper, and then Grimmsnarl can be successful in Trick Room. So I haven't really noticed that the speed being low. I've even outsped some Grimmsnarls, which is kind of funny, which I don't really get because I'm negative speed, but maybe it's just winning the speed tie over and over. But yeah, so Fake Tears, obviously Fake Tears and Thunderwave, the biggest support moves for Lapras, because it's not a super slow Lapras, but Lapras isn't very fast anyway. So making sure that it can outspeed things when you Thunderwave the opponent, and get your Aurora Veil up, then you're a little more comfortable going for Fake Tears the next turn and just using big offense to knock things out. And obviously it has water, ice, and electric coverage, which is good. It hits most things, a lot of things super effectively. So two most important moves there. I don't click Foul Play very much, but it has been surprising just the damage you can get with it, because a lot of things will try to get boosts with their max moves, or even it's been a decent counter to setup mons like Snorlax. If you get out of Trick Room, or if you can get in Trick Room, they try to set up the first turn of Trick Room, and then you just Foul Play them if they try to belly drum. And then obviously they're maximizing their attack, and you can knock them out with Foul Play, and then Fake Out. Pretty standard to give yourself a little bit of breathing room. A Guava Berry works well with the bulk. Grimmsnarl hangs around for a while. I don't really believe in really frail pranksters. You want them to hang around as long as you can. If I can paralyze the whole team, or if I'm taking KOs with Fake Tears, it's actually helping with the damage output more, I think, than it would with just like Helping Hand or something. So those are the two major team members there. Pretty standard Venusaur, 252 special attack, 252 speed. I am running Timid. Again, I have some support with Fake Tears, can help with extra damage output, and plus it hasn't really held me back, and this allows me a better opportunity to outspeed opposing Venusaur. If you have to fight a 1v1 versus them, you're winning that speed time more often then, because a lot of them run Modest, and just a little extra bulk in the special defense. So, yep, that's just standard Chlorophyll Venusaur. Wide Lens, which I'm sure is probably one of the more common items on it too. But just, I've seen Focus Sash as well. But just had that, just a little more reliability with Sleep Powder. Definitely has paid out for me. Haven't missed very many of those. Standard Ninetales too. Drought Ninetales, Focus Sash. I have Encore, might be a little unique, but an Energy Ball over Solar Beams, because I'm sometimes setting up the Rain with my G-Max Lapras. Energy Ball's been good. Kind of underwhelming in damage output, but so is Ninetales in general. But having the Drought helps. Encore's been super good for encoring Fake Out users that might threaten Venusaur, like an Incineroar that you can't really do much against except for put it to sleep. So it comes in, tries to fake you out, like Fake Out to stop a Sleep Powder. You protect on that, and then you encore it. So definitely a useful utility move for Ninetales that has a hard time knocking things out. It can kind of wear them down once they're encored into a move they'd rather not be encored into. Okay, Como, kind of a unique pick. Don't see it very often. When you do, it's usually always a setup mon. This is a special Como. It just kind of pairs well with Grimmsnarl for Fake Tears then. You want to have that just to fight against the fairies that are around. Sylveon's a little hard to knock out, even with Fake Tears and Flash Cannon, but as you've seen in the game earlier, Togekiss is definitely a possibility, unless it Dynamaxes or has a like the Steel Resist Berry. Have the Expert Belt on it just for a little bit extra boost, because if you're going into something with Como, you'd much rather be knocking it out than taking damage, since it does have some common weaknesses. You see flying attacks a lot now, and obviously Fairy too. Some Ice, and Dragon is also somewhat common with Dragapult, which you don't outspeed. Soundproof, definitely a great ability for it. I've caught a lot of Sylveons off guard, not remembering that it gets that, and it can be immune to Hyper Voice then, and that can give you an extra attack if you've lost Grimmsnarl and you have to go with 2 Flash Cannons. Also, Snarl is immune to that in Parting Shot. And a lot of times we see people try to burn Como or rotate Intimidate on it if I Dynamax, just trying to... They don't know if it's physical or special, and they're just kind of assuming maybe it's like a Dragon Dance variant. So I definitely like special. I mean, I don't know if I would go with it necessarily if I didn't have the Fake Tears support, but special attack and base attack are pretty similar. So Suscomo. So I wanted a fighting type with this team. I was getting a lot of losses to Tyranitar originally. Originally I did have a Conkeldurr on this team as my fighting type, but that wasn't my fighting type, and then also my Trick Room counter. This wasn't as useful for that. So I wanted a faster fighting type. Also something that can help against Dragapults a little bit, or other dragons, if I can slow them down with Thunderwave. So, okay. So that's Como. We have Mudsdale. Salt Vest, probably my favorite item on Mudsdale. Probably could stand to invest a little bit more in special defense, but just put the 4 extra EVs in there. Max HP, max attack. I did go with stamina. Nice to switch into a Fake Out or a Rock Attack that's aimed at Lapras or maybe even Ninetales to try to get the boost. This has been a good Dynamax mon too. Definitely if I'm going into a Trick Room matchup, I'm not going to be able to stop Trick Room. So even Dusclops, even if it doesn't have a Follow Me partner, I'm not able to knock it out with Lapras or Como, even with Fake Tear support. So I either have to try to put it to sleep right away on the first turn, but a lot of times they'll have Fake Out, or if they have a NDD Follow Me with Psychic Train that I really don't want to bring Grimmsnarl to at all, I'll leave Mudsdale right away and just Dynamax right away, even if they don't have their sleeper out yet, and just start going for the Steel Max move or the ground one to try to boost my defenses. And then by the time their sleeper comes out, Mudsdale's a lot of times moving faster than them, or moving well in Trick Room because I'm a negative speed nature, and I'm so high in my defenses, and then adding more defense on with that, with Assault Vest and Stamina, makes it difficult to take out, even if they're Dynamax. So like if it's against a Rhyperior or something which this team can struggle against, which you're seeing less of, I think. Definitely lower on the ladder, I'm seeing less of the Rhyperiors, but I was struggling with that too. So right after this part of the video, I will just put a screenshot up of the rental code, so you guys can see that. It'll be kind of the last frame here, so you guys can see that. And definitely try this team out. Ask me any questions that you have, or how I deal with certain matchups. But recorded enough episodes, you guys can go back and watch too, and see how you do with it, and then what things how I work around different issues. So let me know if you do use the team, how well you do with it, or questions that you have. I'd like to see if people are using it and if they're having success. Yeah, feel free to use it. If you also record videos or anything like that, feel free to use it for that. Free game from posting the code. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. You see the rental code here in a minute. And stay tuned to this channel for more content. Doing a Zelda Ocarina of Time playthrough, and then I'm also recording the Super Mario Lag Brothers 3 on the weekends with Dave on his Twitch, and also recording the videos here. I just kind of posted them. It's kind of funny just working with Nintendo's online server for Super Mario Brothers 3, just dealing with the lag and kind of the funny deaths that we usually wouldn't run into. So please leave a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've been pushing out a lot of content in the last couple days. I'll probably slow down here over the next week. I'll probably only see a couple more videos pop up and just kind of get more into a normal pace with them. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.